Grade 7, Module 4, Wonders of the Ancient World. Before you start, look at the pictures. Where are these places? How old do you think they are? What else do you know about them? They are ancient wonders, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon in Iraq, the Great Pyramids of Giza, the Lighthouse of Alexandria in Egypt, Petra in Jordan. They are thousands of years old. Petra was built by the Nabateans. The Great Pyramids of Giza, also known as Khufu Pyramid. 1. Follow these instructions. Listen to two students talking about the wonders of the ancient world. How old are they? What were they used for? How do we know about them? Take notes about what you hear. Audio script. المادة الصوتية. رمزي. Hello Maher. What are you doing? Maher, I am working on a project about the wonders of the ancient world. Ramzi, that sounds interesting. Maher, yeah. Do you know that most of these wonders were built by people thousands of years ago? Ramzi, really? Why did they build them? Maher, some of them were used as tombs where kings were buried, while others were places where people prayed. Ramzi, how do you know that? Maher, well, this is what archaeologists discovered while exploring the ancient world. Ramzi, what's an archaeologist? Maher, archaeologists are people who study old monuments and locations. This tells them a lot about the history of the place and the people who lived there. Ramzi, wow, I would like to be an archaeologist one day. I will read it again. المادة الصوتية. Ramzi, hello Maher, what are you doing? Maher, I am working on a project about the wonders of the ancient world. Ramzi, that sounds interesting. Maher, yeah. Do you know that most of these wonders were built by people thousands of years ago? Ramzi, really? Why did they build them? Maher, some of them were used as tombs where kings were buried, while others were places where people prayed. Ramzi, how do you know that? Maher, well, this is what archaeologists discovered while exploring the ancient world. Ramzi, what's an archaeologist? Maher, archaeologists are people who study old monuments and locations. This tells them a lot about the history of the place and the people who lived there. Ramzi, wow, I would like to be an archaeologist one day. 2. Listen to the words below on context. Try to guess their meanings. Wonders, ancient, tomb, to bury, archaeologist, to explore, monument and location. Audio script. المادة الصوتية. 1. Petra was voted one of the new 7 wonders of the world. 2. I'm working on a project about the wonders of the ancient world. 3. The Egyptians used the pyramids as tombs to bury their kings. 4. Archaeologists are people who study old places. 5. Archaeologists explore the ancient world. 6. They study old monuments and locations. 3. Listen again and check your guesses in the activity book glossary, pages 73, 74, or in the classroom dictionary. Wonders, noun, a place or a thing characterized by being beautiful and unfamiliar. عجائب أو أعجوبة. Ancient, adjective, belonging to a time long ago in history, especially thousands of years ago. معناها عتيق. Tomb, البي silent لا تلفظ. Noun, a stone structure above or below the ground where a dead person is buried. قبر. To bury. Verb, to put someone who has died in a grave. يدفن. Archaeologist, noun, someone who studies ancient societies by examining what remains of their buildings, graves, tools, etc. عالم آثار. To explore. Verb, to travel around an area in order to find out about it. يستكشف أو يبحث. Monument, noun, a particular place, especially in relation to other areas or buildings or etc. نصب أو معلم. Grade 7, page 44. The new 7 wonders. عجائب الدنيا السبع الجديدة. Before you start, how many of the new 7 wonders of the world do you know? What do you know about them? Have you visited any of them? إذن قبل البدء، كم عدد عجائب الدنيا السبعة الجديدة التي تعرفهم؟ وماذا تعرف عنهم؟ وهل زرت إحدى عجائب الدنيا السبع من قبل؟ 1. Read the reading strategies. Reading strategies preparation. إذن سنقرأ استراتيجيات القراءة. أولاً, before reading, look at the title, pictures, and the first few lines of the text. Look at the clues to help you predict what kind of text is it and what it is about. إذا قبل القراءة يجب علينا أن ننظر إلى الصور وإلى العنوان وننظر إلى الأسطر الأولى في الدرس، ثم ننظر إلى الدلائل التي ممكن أن تساعدنا لمعرفة نوع النص وعن ماذا يتكلم. Read the text to get the general idea. Ignore words you don't know. اقرأ النص لتعرف الفكرة الأساسية منه، وإن واجهتك كلمات لا تعرف معناها تجاهلها. Read the text again. Try to work out of meaning of important new words. Use dictionary if you can't. اقرأ النص مرة أخرى. حاول معرفة المعاني المهمة في النص والكلمات الجديدة التي ستمر عليك فيه، وإن لم تستطع معرفة المعاني ارجع للقاموس. Read any comprehension questions and try to think of possible answer. Then find answer of the questions in the text. اقرأ الأسئلة الاستيعابية وحاول التفكير في الإجابات الصحيحة أو المحتملة لها، ثم ابحث عن الإجابة على الأسئلة في النص. read the newspaper article about the city of Petra. Petra comes back to life. The 7th of July, 2007. Today is a very important day for Jordan. A lot of people voted for Petra to be one of the new 7 wonders of the world. The name Petra comes from the Greek word rock. The city received its name because its people, the Nabateans, constructed it from the limestone in the 2nd century BCE. Centuries after the Nabatean civilization disappeared, archaeologists rediscovered the city in the 1800s. Recently, Petra gained its place as one of the top locations in the world. It will attract thousands of visitors who will come to explore this unique site in the future. Vocabularies: important, مهم, voted, صوت. The new 7 wonders of the world, عجائب الدنيا السبع الجديدة. Received, حصل. Constructed, أنشأ. Stones, حجارة. Century, قرن. BCE اختصار كلمة أو before the common era، وهي قبل الميلاد أو فترة ما قبل ميلاد سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام. Disappeared اختفى. Archaeologists علماء الآثار. Rediscovered أعادوا اكتشاف. The 1800s القرن التاسع عشر. طبعا دائما القرن يعني مثلا لما يكون 1800 فبنضيف له عام فبكون قرن تاسع عشر. مثلا نحن الآن في القرن إحنا الآن في العام 2021، فأول رقمين من جهة اليسار نضيف إليه 1 فيصبح القرن 21، وهكذا نعرف في أي قرن نتكلم أو نتحدث عن أي قرن. فمثلا 1990 هو القرن 20، 1700 القرن 18، 1500 القرن 16، وهكذا. gained حصل أو كسب. unique فريد. site موقع. explore يستكشف. 3. Use the reading strategies to answer these questions. How did the city of Petra get its name? B. In which century did archaeologists rediscover Petra? C. When was Petra chosen to be one of the new 7 wonders? D. Why do you think people from all over the world voted for Petra? 4. Find these words in the article in exercise 2 and underline the sentence in which they are used. Guess their meanings with a partner. سنبحث عن هذه الكلمات الموجودة في التمرين الثاني ونضع خط تحتها، ثم سنحاول معرفة ما معناها مع زميلنا. To vote, to construct, to gain, Nabateans, civilization, to attract, unique. Vocabularies المعاني: vote, verb, cause someone or something to gain or lose particular post or honor by means of a vote. vote معناها يصوت. To construct, verb, to build something such as a house or a road، ينشئ أو يبني. gain to get something or to have more than before أي يكسب. نباتيا noun ancient Arabian people whose capital city was Petra. الأنباط civilization noun a society that is well organized and developed. إذن civilization حضارة. attract verb to make someone interested in something or make them want to take part in something. يجذب. unique an adjective being the only one of its kind. unique معناها نادر أو فريد من نوعه. grade 7 module 4 page 45 and 46 grammar the past simple in affirmative. Exercise 1. In pairs, find the 6 verbs in the past simple in the text on page 44. Then fill in the table. طبعا الماضي البسيط the past simple يستخدم للتعبير عن أمور حصلت في الماضي وانتهت. الفورم للماضي البسيط subject فاعل verb to اللي هو التصريف الثاني للفعل plus sentence complement. فمثلا نقول I walked to school. مشيت إلى المدرسة. She studied for the exam. درست لامتحانها. هلأ بالنسبة للتمرين الأول طبعا رح نرجع على الفقرة الموجودة في الصفحة 44 ثم نستخرج 6 أفعال تنتهي بالفعل الماضي أو بالزمن الماضي ثم نكتبها في الجدول. وفي الجهة المقابلة سنضع infinitive form of the verb. ما هو infinitive form؟ هو to plus the base verb يعني to والفعل الأساسي أو الفعل المجرد اللي ما له ولا إضافة للفعل بسموه الروت أي جذر الفعل يعني ما لا يوجد أي إضافة للفعل. فمثلا voted تصبح to vote. مثلا كمان الفعل received تصبح to receive. الفعل constructed تصبح to construct وهكذا. 2. Listen to the ed endings of these verbs, then in pairs put them in the corresponding column. سأشرح القاعدة مما يسهل عليكم معرفة أي فعل يصادفكم. How to pronounce ed at the end of regular verbs. كيف نلفظ الإيدي في آخر الفعل الماضي المنتظم؟ يوجد 3 حالات للفظ الإيدي في آخر الفعل الماضي المنتظم وسأوضحها في هذا الفيديو. الحالة الأولى أولاً the past of regular verbs ending in voiced sounds is pronounced as d. طبعاً ما هي voiced sounds؟ It comes from your throat. If you touch your neck when you make a voiced sound, you can feel your voice box vibrate. إذن عندما ينتهي الفعل بأحد الأصوات التي لها صوت مجهور voiced sound يلفظ الإيدي في آخره دي. كيف نميز أنه voiced sound أي صوت مجهور؟ بيطلع الصوت من الحلق. إذا وضعت يدك على رقبتك ستشعر باهتزاز الحرف أو الصوت من الحلق. فنقول مثلا ذ ن ب. فمن الأمثلة عليها B like bark. N like clean. G like goat. V like van. L like smell. J like enjoy. Th like this. M like room. And all vowel sounds وحروف العلة. والآن سأعطيكم أمثلة على الأفعال التي تنتهي بإيدي مع voiced sounds مثل saved, cleaned, rubbed, smelled, played, enjoyed. فلاحظنا أنه لفظنا الإيدي في آخرها بد. د. ثانيا the past of regular verbs ending in voiceless sounds is pronounced as ت. عندما ينتهي الفعل بأحد الأصوات المهموسة voiceless يلفظ الماضي القياسي فيه آخر الفعل بت. طبعا ال voiceless sounds are made by pushing air through your mouth. No sounds come from your throat. إذن الأصوات ال voiceless الأصوات المهموسة بتخرج باستخدام من خلال الفم. يعني بدنا نخرج هواء بواسطة فمنا دون خروج أي صوت من الحلق. مثل ب like park. إذن لو وضعنا إيدنا على عنقنا ما بنشعر بالاهتزاز لأنه بيطلع الصوت من الفم بخرج هواء. ك like lock. ف like fun. S like miss. ch like watch. sh like finish. th like thing أو thin. إذن هذه هي الأصوات الفويسلس مع مثال بسيط عليها. والآن بإمكاني سأعطيكم أمثلة عن الفويسلس مع الأفعال وهي looked, clubbed, missed, watched, finished, laughed. إذن خرج الصوت من الفم مع الهواء فلفظنا الإيدي بت. أما الحالة الثالثة the past of regular verbs ending with t and d is pronounced as id. إذا انتهى الفعل بدي أو تي نضيف المقطع صوتي كامل وهو id إلى آخره فتصبح need needed, want wanted, rest rested. وأنوه إنه دي وحده voice دي هو voiced sound والتي هو voiceless sound. بعد شرح القاعدة سأقرأ لكم الأفعال الآتية وستصنفوها إذا انتهت ب إذا لفظت الإيدي بالآخر بدي د أو ت أو إد. explored, worked, used, interested, lived, disappeared, liked, received, voted. سنصنف الأفعال على حسب لفظ الإيدي من آخرها. 3. Listen again and repeat. سأقرأ فعل وستعيد ورائي. explored, worked, used, interested, lived, disappeared, liked, received, voted. 4. In pairs, find the two forms of verb to be. طبعا الverb to be, the verb to be can used as an auxiliary verb and it can be used as main verb. إذن قد يأتي الفعل be كفعل مساعد وقد يأتي كفعل رئيسي في الجملة. The verb be is irregular verb. إذن الفعل be هو فعل غير قياسي أو فعل غير منتظم أو شاذ كما يطلق عليه، أي لا ينتهي بإيدي في الماضي. What is the forms of be? The forms of be are ما هي تشكيلات الفعل be؟ في الزمن الحاضر the simple present مع I يصبح verb to be am، ومع you, they, we أي الجمع أي يتشكل verb to be إلى are، ومع she, he, it أو المفرد يتشكل verb to be إلى is. أما في الزمن الماضي the simple past مع I, she, he, it plus singular اللي هو المفرد يأخذ was أي يتشكل be إلى was. أما you, we, they تأخذ were أي مع الجمع you تأخذ were أي يتشكل verb to be إلى were، ومع المضارع المستمر يكون تشكيله being. أما التصريف الثالث للفعل be أي ال past participle of be هو been. سأقرأ الفقرة وسوف تبحثوا أو تستخرجوا من الفقرة two forms أي تشكيلين لverb to be. The hanging garden of Babylon were one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Was Petra one of them too? No, it became a wonder of the modern world in 2007. إذن بعد قراءة الفقرة عليكم استخراج شكلين من الفعل be. 5. Continue to work in pairs. Write 2 sentences using was and 2 sentences using were. إذن مطلوب منكم كتابة جملتين باستخدام was وجملتين باستخدام were. أذكركم بأن was مع المفرد و were مع الجمع في الماضي. 6. Rewrite the following sentences using the correct form of the verb in bold. 1. Archaeologists who explore Jordan discovered that it is a rich historical location. In the last century, archaeologists who explore Jordan discovered that it is a rich historical location. إذن أضفنا الماضي للفعل explored و discovered. 2. Many people live in this area during the ancient times. تصبح Many people lived in this area during ancient times. 3. Citizens work hard on building their cities using materials which are available around them. تصبح In the past, citizens worked hard on building their cities using materials which were available around them. 4. The markets attract people from various locations. أما الرابعة فتصبح Many years ago, the markets attracted people from various locations. حولنا الجمل إلى جمل في الماضي. The past simple, negative and interrogative. 7. Complete these sentences about the passage on page 44 with did or did not. طبعا رح أعطي مثال I walked to school. لما بدنا ننفيها طبعا بنضيف did plus not إلى الفعل حتى ننفيه. أي نحضر فعل مساعد. عنا مثلا I walked to school، فلما بدنا ننفيها نضيف did plus not إلى الجملة فتصبح I didn't walk to school، لم أمشي إلى المدرسة. وعند السؤال نضيف did في البداية فتصبح Did you walk to school؟ هل مشيت إلى المدرسة؟ مثال ثاني She studied for the exam، لما بدنا ننفيها تصبح She didn't study for the exam، لم تدرس للامتحان. ولما بدنا نعملها سؤال تصبح Did she study for the exam؟ هل درست على الامتحان؟ فإذا سنكمل الجمل بإضافة did للسؤال أو did not اللي هي didn't. يعني did not هي اختصارها didn't. بالنيجاتيف 1 Petra lose its ancient glory، فتصبح Petra didn't lose its ancient glory. The pyramids of Giza are the only ancient wonder that didn't disappear. Now past simple interrogative. بالسؤال إذا كان yes or no question فتصبح Did people vote for Petra as a wonder of the world؟ فكان الجواب yes they did. فالثانية Archaeologists built the pyramids، تصبح Did archaeologists build the pyramids؟ فالجواب no they didn't. أما WH question فنضيف did بعد WH question فتصبح Why did Petra get the Greek name rock؟ When did archaeologists discover Petra؟ وهكذا. Exercise 8. Complete this passage with the verbs from the list, then listen and check your answers. Decided, didn't last, were, voted, was, started. سأقرأها، سأعطيكم مجال لحلها، ثم سأقرأ المادة الصوتية لتتأكدوا من إجاباتكم. The ancient wonders of the world فراغ some of the most beautiful places that were ever built, many of them فراغ to the present day. That's why people recently فراغ to search for new wonders that we can still visit now. They فراغ to choose the best monuments and locations of the modern world. Many people فراغ online for their favorite place, the city of Petra in Jordan فراغ one of the places people choose. والآن سأقرأ المادة الصوتية وتتأكدوا من إجاباتكم. Audio script. The ancient wonders of the world were some of the most beautiful places ever built. Many of them didn't last to the present day. That's why people recently started to search for new wonders that we can still visit now. They decided to choose the best monuments and locations of the modern world. Many people voted online for their favorite place. The city of Petra in Jordan was one of the places people chose. Over to you. 9. In pairs, ask and answer questions about ancient wonders of the world. مثال: What is your favorite wonder of the world and why? Module 4, Grade 7, Page 47. Skills Focus. Amazing historical places. Before you start, Look at the pictures and guess where these places are. إذا نتفرج على الصور الأولى والثانية والثالثة ونعرف وين هاي الأماكن. طبعا هلأ الصورة الأولى هي صورة الكرك في الأردن، كرك جوردن. الصورة الثانية جرش جوردن. الصورة الثالثة Temple of Heracles عمان جوردن، اللي هو معبد هرقل في عمان الأردن. 1. Listen to the words below in context. Try to guess their meaning. Traveler, historian, buyer, seller, journey, famous, visitor, center. I will read the audio script so you will guess the meanings. 1. Travelers like to visit new and different places. 2. Historians learn about locations of the ancient world. 3. The markets were very busy with buyers and sellers. 4. People started to write about their journeys. 5. And here we are in one of Jordan's famous historical locations. 6. The cities opened their doors to all visitors. 7. Jordan was a center for travelers from all around the world. إذن بعد الاستماع للمادة الصوتية عليكم أن تحذروا ما معنى هذه الكلمات. 2. Listen again and check your guesses in the activity book glossary, pages 73, 74, or in the classroom dictionary. 1. Travelers like to visit new and different places. 2. Historians learn about locations of the ancient world. 3. The markets were very busy with buyers and sellers. 4. People started to write about their journeys. 5. And here we are in one of Jordan's famous historical locations. 6. The cities opened their doors to all visitors. 7. Jordan was a center for travelers from all around the world. إذن بعد الاستماع للمادة الصوتية عليكم أن تحذروا ما معنى هذه الكلمات. Traveler, someone who is on a journey or someone who travels often. Noun, traveler, مسافر. Historian, noun, someone who studies history or the history of a particular thing. مؤرخ. Buyer, noun, a person who makes purchase. المشتري. Seller, noun, someone who sells something. البائع. Journey, noun, a time spent traveling from one place to another, especially over a long distance. جولة أو رحلة. Famous, adjective, known about by many people in many places. مشهور. Visitor, noun, someone who comes to visit a place or a person. زائر. Center, noun, a place where there is a lot of particular type of business, activity, etc. مركز. Find the words. They know a lot about history and write about it. It is a long trip from one place to another. It describes someone who is very well known. Well known معناها مشهور أو معروف. Grade 7 Module 4 Page 48 Reading 3. Read the article. The wonders of the ancient world. A long time ago, people liked to visit new and different places. Jordan was an important place with a rich history. It was a center for travelers from all around the world. Many people visited it, and the markets were very busy with buyers and sellers. People started to write about what they saw in their journeys across the land. They made a list to describe the best places in the world to visit. Anyone who wanted to see new and beautiful locations around the world visited the areas mentioned in the list. This is how the list of the 7 wonders of the world was created. Wonders عجائب. Ancient قديم. A long time ago قبل مدة طويلة. Travelers مسافرون. Sellers بائعون. Journeys رحلات. List قائمة. Describe يصف. 7 wonders of the world عجائب الدنيا السابع. Created صنعت. 4. Read the article again and answer these questions. Why was Jordan an important place in ancient times? لماذا كانت مكانة الأردن مهمة في العصور القديمة؟ B. Why did many people in the past travel around the land? لماذا العديد من الأشخاص في الماضي كانوا يسافرون عبر البلاد أو عبر الأراضي؟ C. How was the list of the 7 wonders of the world created? كيف صنعت قائمة عجائب الدنيا السبع؟ D. In your opinion, why it is important to study ancient places? برأيك، لماذا من المهم معرفة ودراسة المناطق القديمة؟ طبعا الإجابة الأولى Jordan was an important place because it was a center for travelers from around the world. جواب B. People traveled around the land to visit new cities and marketplaces. أما السؤال الثالث جوابه The list was created when travelers put together a list of places people must visit because of their beauty. 5. Work in a group. Choose 7 locations from around the world you would like to visit. Discuss with your friends the reason for your choice. إذن في مجموعات راح يختار كل طالب 7 أماكن حاب يزورها ويناقش مع زملائه شو سبب اختياره لهذه المناطق اللي حاب هو يزورها. Module 4 Grade 7 Page 49 Vocabulary 6. Underline the correct word to complete the sentences. 1. The people of ancient Jordan liked or lived in very busy cities. رح نختار أني اللي أصح في المعنى. Liked ولا lived. 2. Jordan was center or civilization for travelers because it had a rich history. 3. Many people made journeys or flights across the land. 4. In Jordan, travelers experienced the beauty of the most wonderful monuments or pyramids in the world. 5. Historians visited or learned about the best locations through the list that ancient people wrote. هذا السؤال هو اختبار لمفرداتنا وللمعاني اللي عنا. رح أعطيكم فترة وأجاوب لكم على الأسئلة. السؤال الأول lived، الثاني center، أما الثالثة journeys، والرابعة monuments لأنه الأردن ما فيها أهرام، والخامسة learned. 7. Tom Jeff is a tourist guide. He's showing tourists the ancient cities of Jordan. Read this paragraph, then in pairs fill the blanks with the correct form of these verbs. Location, center, famous, visitor, archaeologists. رح أعطيكم مجال لحتى تعبوا الفقرة. التمرين الثامن 8. Now listen to him and check your answers in a group. Discuss your guesses. إذن هلا بعد ما حاولتوا تحلوهم رح أقرأ المادة الصوتية لحتى تشيكوا على إجاباتكم أو لحتى تتأكدوا من إجاباتكم إذا كانت صحيحة أو لا. Ancient locations in the Middle East. And here we are in one of Jordan's famous historical locations where people lived a long time ago. Archaeologists discovered these old buildings and houses. To build them, people used the rocks of the land. The cities opened their doors to any visitor who wanted to come in. They were a center point for all people to meet. فإذا الجوابات الأولى famous، الثانية locations، الثالثة archaeologists، والرابعة visitor، والخامسة center. Speaking 9. Imagine you are a traveler in the past. In a group, discuss what you see, where it is, and how important it is to history. Draw a picture of what you see and tell the class about it. طبعا ستتخيل نفسك بأنك مسافر في الماضي القديم. حتكون كل مجموعة رح تناقش ماذا رأيت، أين، وما أهميته في التاريخ، ويمكنك رسم صورة للمكان اللي بتشوفه وتخبر بها الصف، ولكل طالب إجاباته الخاصة به. Grade 7 Module 4 Page 50 Communication Workshop Writing a report on the wonders of the world. Before you start, look at the monument in the picture. What is it? What do you think it was used for? The Great Pyramid of Giza is a great wonder. It was built thousands of years ago. The pyramid was a very large monument. It was the shape of a triangle. It was made of rocks from the land. The pyramid was a big tomb. Tombs were places where ancient kings and queens were buried. Pyramids had underground rooms. The Pyramid of Giza had rooms for each of its kings and queens. It was the tallest building made by man for thousands of years. The pyramid is still found today and it is in a very good condition. Tomb, قبر. The Great Pyramid of Giza, الهرم الأعظم أو الهرم الأكبر في الجيزة يسمى أيضا بهرم خوفو. In a very good condition في حالة جيدة. Read the report above, then use the list of the 7 locations you choose in exercise 5 page 48 and discuss in a group which location deserves to be a wonder. طبعا لكل طالب إجاباته الخاصة فيه لهذا السؤال. 2. Choose one location and read about it. Write down its main characteristics. Here are some questions to consider. What is the name of your wonder? Where is it? What does your wonder look like? How old is it? What was it used for? Is it still in the same condition that it used to be in the past? Draw a picture of your location. What makes your location so wonderful? برضه لكل طالب إجاباته الخاصة. 3. Write a report about your wonder in the word. Follow the outline in exercise 2 and use the report as an example. Grade 7, Module 4, page 51, Language Development. 1. Complete the passage with the correct form of these verbs. Be, live, not change, disappear, be. إذن سأعطيكم مجال لملء الفراغات ثم سأعطيكم الإجابات. 2. Now listen to the passage and check your answers. Audio script. The wonders of the ancient world were places where people lived. Were there many wonderful locations in the past? Yes, there was a large number of historical places that were unique. Some of these wonders didn't change at all over the years, but some disappeared after many years. So, إذن الإجابات lived, were, was, didn't change, disappeared. 2. Use these words to ask questions in the simple past about the previous passage. 1. People live in wonderful places. 2. Historical places be unique. 3. Locations change over the years. 4. All wonders disappear. سأعطيكم مجال ثم سأجيب عن الإجابات. 1. Did people live in wonderful places? 2. Were historical places unique? 3. Did the locations change over the years? 4. Did all the wonders disappear? 4. Now answer the questions in pairs. إذن هلأ بعد ما سألنا الأسئلة رح تجاوبوا عليها. فطبعا الأولى yes they did. 2. Yes there were. 3. Some locations changed but others remained the same. 4. Some of them did. 5. Match the following words of their definitions. سأعطيكم مجال للإجابة ثم سأجاوبها معكم. Historical means it is something from the past. B. Pyramid. It is a triangle-shaped building. C. Underground. It is a location below the ground. D. Disappeared. It means to be lost. E. Unique. It means something very special.